So passengers aboard the Crystal Symphony en route to Bermuda, they all had to have shots on the cruise. Everybody that got on had to have their vaccine, and so they all did. And then they got on, and 5 people tested positive.
Is this a news story? I'm sorry. I'm confused as to why this is a news story.
No, it's a news story. They were all required to be vaccinated, so everybody on board was vaccinated.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why these are news stories. By the way, I also don't understand why Bill Tempson, a Subway franchise owner in Obakashi, Wisconsin, once tweeted he thought Anthony Fauci was annoying and now he's dead from coronavirus. I've missed why that's a news story too, somehow. Well, I don't really understand why the media takes such pleasure in these things.
Well, I don't know. I'm just giving you the news. Also, Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh tested positive for COVID.
Has anyone that wasn't vaccinated tested positive for COVID? Is that a news story? I've missed the coverage.
No.
I don't understand why we do this.
It's just that all of these people that Fauci says hates America have not been vaccinated.
Right.
And so these people that are getting vaccinated, they're hanging out with just vaccinated people. And somehow or another, those people who aren't vaccinated are trying to kill them on this ship, which was totally vaccinated. And I just don't understand.
Wait, why? Are you saying that maybe Anthony Fauci isn't saying everything the most truthful and accurate way?
No, I'm saying that these people have got to get vaccinated.
Right. Well, they are.
Otherwise,
vaccinated.
they're going to get it, and they're going to die, and they're going to give it to other people. And the vaccination will make you safe. It'll make you safe.
Why? This is my question.
Yeah.
Why is Anthony Fauci on television? This is
because
he
has important information.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Why?
Okay, cut 9, please. Cut 9.
We can gather for Christmas, or it's just too soon to tell?
You know, Margaret, it's just too soon to tell. We've just got to concentrating on continuing to get those numbers down.
Get them down.
And not try to jump ahead by weeks or months and say what we're going to do at a particular time.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
We don't know. That's important information. We don't know if people can get together.
So why is Anthony Fauci on television? Let me throw some scenarios at you.
Okay.
Anthony Fauci on television asked the question, are we going to be okay for Christmas? Let's go through the realm of potential answers to that question, for example. No, we're not going to be okay for Christmas.
Yes.
There's going to be a terrible outbreak and everyone's going to die.
Correct.
Okay. So what happens if he says that? First of all, we would say you're crazy. That's not true. The left, I guess, would cheer. I don't even know what their position would be on this. But I will say this.
Those damn people that got all those people sick on board of the cruise ship.
So what's the difference between that scenario and when Anthony Fauci, before the interview? Nothing, right? We would say he's an idiot. And the left would say he's brilliant and hide in their apartments. Okay, now let's go the other way. He says, you know what? We are going to be totally fine by Christmas, right? Then let's say we get to Christmas and there's an outbreak, right? Then what are we going to say? We're going to say, this guy's an idiot. He said everything was going to be fine and it's not. And the left would say, this is just more of a reason we need to get quadruple vaccinated. We need to get 15 vaccinations per day.
If you don't see the value in Anthony Fauci.
I don't see the value.
All right.
So
okay. All right. No,
May
please.
2020, you want to hear from Anthony Fauci? Fine. Let's just say you're Anthony Fauci, okay? And in theory, your goal here is to improve this situation by going on television and helping spread public information. I almost said misinformation, but
no,
oddly, not from Fauci.
Yeah, not from Fauci.
It's all approved. But like, at this point, everyone on the left is going to listen to Fauci and say, oh, yeah, he's golden God. Everything he says, we're going to listen to. And everyone on the right is going to look at Anthony Fauci and say, come on, are we still listening to this guy? He has no ability to change a mind. He is locked in every single person.
It doesn't matter to the press.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter to the press.
If you're Anthony Fauci, though, and in theory, your goal is to help with the situation.
No, it's not.
Your goal should be just to go through your office and find someone that's not you to go on television.
Yeah, but he has to stay in the spotlight and be the authority.
That does seem like the point here,
Otherwise-
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It really-
Otherwise, it's going to. Well, you just watch our special in a couple of weeks. Let me ask you this: you don't see any value of Cut 8 from Anthony Fauci? No value in this.
But you are a member of society. And as a member of society, reaping all the benefits of being a member of society,
Okay.
you have a responsibility to society.
Yeah.
And I think each of us, particularly in the context
Right.
of a pandemic that's killing
Killing
millions of people,
millions of people.
you have got to look at it and say there comes a time
Comes a time.
when you do have to give up what you consider your individual right
Yes.
of making your
What
own
you
decision
consider
for
what
the
you-
greater good of society.
for the greater good of society.
I remember when I heard him say this in like May 2020, and it was really interesting when he said that. And then when he said it in July of 2020 and August of 2020 and in September of 2020
Actually,
and
he
November.
said he actually said early on. He said you can't mandate vaccines.
He said everything because
Yeah,
he's
well.
always on television.
Well,
he is on television more than you're on television, and you built a television network.
So here's the thing, though, Stu. You would argue that you have individual rights.
Yes.
He's arguing that you have individual rights.
Is he?
Yes.
He just has a different
The
conception.
difference is that he's arguing that you should give up your individual rights.
Oh, yeah. There you go. I guess that's a positive way of looking at it.
Yeah.
He's also arguing for individual rights.
Yes.
That you should give up.
Yes, that you have them. You should just give them up.
Well, like, I try. Sometimes I try to understand, Glenn. I try to understand. So let's look at this, right? We do at some time do these sorts of things, right? Like, let me give you an example. Drunk driving.
Yes.
In theory, right? There could be a person who says, I'm a much better driver. It allows me to focus when I drink.
When I drink, I'm a slower driver,
Right.
so I'm better
Right.
because I'm really concentrating. Where's that line?
Because I'm looking around for police all the time,
Right,
and
yeah.
so I don't speed. I go 8 miles an hour.
I do, and it's really good.
Right. So let's say there's 3 groups of people, right? You have one group of people who says, I want to drunk drive, right? And I'm going to do it because it's my personal right. Then there's another group of people who would say, all right, well, I don't want to drunk drive. It's very dangerous, but I'm fine with people taking their own risks, right? And then there's a group of people, which almost everyone in America would fall into, which is say, no, we're not going to allow you to it's going to be illegal to drunk drive because you're putting other people in danger. So that is kind of the argument here with the best spin possible on Fauci's argument here, right?
That's the best
Right.
spin possible. Yeah.
Right? But I think at this point, when it comes to, let's say, vaccines, there's 3 groups of people. There are the unvaccinated people that are comfortable, right? They're comfortable with that risk. They are not taking the vaccine, but they're comfortable with that risk. There are people who took the vaccine and are comfortable with that risk, right? Those 2 groups are fine living with each other, right? Because they're all saying, I'm comfortable with the risk.
Correct.
The problem is the 3rd group, a group that is vaccinated but is still uncomfortable with the risk after vaccination. And those people.
Well, then why would you take vaccination? Because if you get the vaccination, you are safe. I mean, safer.
Yeah.
You're safer. You
yeah.
could get it, but you're safer.
Right.
The person who does not get the vaccine, they're really accomplishing what you say you want them to die. Okay? So if they don't take it and they're comfortable with the risk that if I get it, I'm not going to die, but I might, and oh well. Where does that, I mean, how's that hurt
Right.
you? How's that hurt you?
Exactly. And I think part of this is they now have it in their head that for them to be able to create their own bubble of safety, they need others to act on their behalf, right? They are in a situation where they think, I go into a grocery store, I'm vaccinated, but these other people aren't, and they're putting me at risk, right? There's an easy answer to this, which is an N95 mask. Those people in that group, if they're uncomfortable, they can wear those masks, and it will block them almost completely from a chance of getting COVID themselves. The old way with the mask, the cloth mask, the surgical mask even, was you wear it for me and I wear it for you, which is just not an American sentiment. Let's be honest about it. People should be able to handle their own risk profile. With these, you can. So everyone, if you're vaccinated right now and you're sitting, I'm terrified to go to the grocery store, even though I'm fully vaccinated, you can add on an N95 mask and eliminate that risk for yourself. You don't have to depend on Cletus down the street who's taking horse dewormer or whatever you think he's doing. You can depend on yourself for your own safety.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
You're saying because
an easy
they're
solution
afraid
to this?
You're saying that
they're afraid of Cletus. And they can't make Cletus act the way they want to. What they're trying to do now is, what if I control Cletus's life? What if I make all the decisions for Cletus? Then everything will be fine.
No, you don't understand Cletus. Okay, you don't understand.
I don't understand
Yes,
Cletus.
you don't understand Cletus. You know why?
Why?
Because you don't listen to the experts.